Hello, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your reading for the week of May 15th to the 21st. So let's dive right into it. Your rune for this week is Ansuz in reversed. This is the rune of knowledge, insight, communication, teaching, etc. Speech. In reverse, this is kind of showing some issues. I don't know why. I'm getting an issue specifically with someone from an older generation, so maybe you don't really feel heard by a parent, an aunt, an uncle, something like that, or messages kind of go astray. This isn't necessarily saying anything to be warned, it's not predicting anything bad, but just really pay attention to your words that you use when speaking to others this week. Pay attention to any mailed documents and emails. Make sure that you are sending things to the right people. Don't be one of those people who send something really embarrassing to the wrong person. If you are doing anything over mail, sending important documents, make sure that you are filling out everything correctly. Just double check this week to make sure that anything involving speech, communication, maybe even traveling, knowledge, just make sure it's all, thought of. Be very well thought out and particular. Make sure that you avoid speaking out of turn or saying the wrong thing. I'm getting the song Big Mouth Strikes Again by the Smiths in my head. So just maybe make sure that you don't just say whatever's on your mind and accidentally say something that maybe you shouldn't have. Also, this could just predict someone else doing that to you. So if someone else just doesn't listen or says such inappropriate things, brush it off, move on, don't linger on it, and go from there. Now, next you have a message from the fairies of autumn this week. This is all about letting go, releasing. Just like how the leaves serve the trees throughout the summer, they need their leaves to absorb the sunlight for food and all that good stuff. But then come autumn, they no longer are needed. And in order to conserve energy, they let go of what once really served them because they will now hinder them if they were to hold on. And so take that message and apply it to your own life. Is there something or someone in your life where at one point in time it quite served you well and it was important for that thing to be in your life? It gave you a lot of sustenance, but now by holding on to it, it just is kind of taking up space, uselessly, needlessly, and just consuming energy from you, and this could be anything. It could be something from as small as just getting rid of some clutter that is just taking up important space in your house, or this can even be as deep as letting go of the people in your life that kind of no longer serve your life in any way. Not to say that people are designed to serve each other. Well, we kind of are. We are designed to serve each other. We're a community. And sometimes when you keep people around and you spend time, energy, and communication on them, but they really aren't aligned with your path and they're kind of just taking up space in your life without offering anything, that's not really something that you want to have around. I'm also seeing you looking at your environment differently. Maybe some of you are taking on minimalism. It just seems to me it's like you want everything in your, maybe some of you guys are reading Marie Kondo because this sounds like something she would write about. You're looking at everything in your life and just asking yourself, does this spark joy? Is this useful? Is it something that serves a purpose here? Even if that purpose is just for beauty and inspiration, everything should have a purpose. You should have a purpose, a reason for living, something that you contribute to society or to others. When people lack purpose, or honestly responsibility, it's really depressing, when you don't have any responsibility in life and you're kind of just existing just to exist and you're not really contributing to anyone's well-being, that can be a really depressing life. So I don't know, this autumn card is just saying let go of what no longer serves purpose in your life. Because it not only takes up room in your life, but I don't want to say it's disrespectful to the person or the thing. It kind of is, I believe that even items have spirits, you know, and the spirit of a shirt, for example, that's never worn, it's just always in the back corner of your closet, and you keep saying, oh, should I get rid of it, should I get rid of it? That's disrespectful to the object spirit. I know some of you guys will think I'm crazy, but it's honestly best to just let go of what no longer serves us, out of respect for that thing or person, so that they may go to someone or something that they do serve. Yeah. It's just not good for both parties to hang on. We have compassion coming out for you this week as well. And this says, as you pray each day for a greater compassion, a new self is born, drawing new people and experiences. Dear Lord, help me feel ever deepening self-acceptance. May I see myself as you see me. So this is having an increased sense of compassion towards yourself and others. I'm seeing you very much like in a really charitable, giving energy this week for some reason. So I don't know if you guys are taking on more responsibility to increase your sense of purpose. Like maybe some of you are like fostering a puppy, or I don't know, like doing something to help someone else, maybe even just hosting a dinner to celebrate your loved ones and give back. I see you giving back in some meaningful way, and that gives you a really good sense of purpose. Interesting. But like also there's that message there of letting go of anything that doesn't serve purpose in your life. That makes room for things that do serve purpose, and that makes room for you to be of use to other people who will use your advice and who will actually listen to you and who actually values you. You know, that's why it's so important to surround yourself with people who actually value you and what you have to offer, because it's just like your advice, your wisdom, your knowledge goes unused, and that's another message of the Ansu's rune, which is saying like hoarding up knowledge and not using it. You know, if you're surrounding yourself with people who don't listen to your expert advice, who, you know, take your point of view for granted, that is wisdom wasted. It's not going to do any good for the earth, and it's not good to hoard up wisdom and teachings, because like this universe is just designed to have things be used, to be useful, to contribute to the ecosystem, to contribute to this collective. So I think you get what I'm saying. Now, moving on to the tarot, we're going to get some information, more detailed information about the week ahead for you. Pulling 9 cards. First card out is the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, this has been coming out a lot recently for some reason. This is a card of lack. Feeling like, you know, lack towards anything, honestly. We're gonna have to pull more cards to get some clarification on what. Second card out is the 3 of Cups. This is actually a really good card, and this came out for, I believe it was Libra or Aquarius. I forget which one it was, but in the same exact spot in the second card position. And this is actually a really good quality time spent with a friend or someone in your life, or maybe even a group of people. This is like celebrating life, really, really exciting. So any social get-togethers you have this week are going to be super fun. Third card out is the Hierophant in reversed. Interesting, yeah. Be your own guru is what I want to say. Be your own guru. There may be someone around you who's giving you bad advice when it comes to a certain situation in your life. Or this is also a card of saying, like, don't take the traditional path in life. You know, the whole idea that you have to graduate high school, go to college, get a degree, work that job for 30 plus years, you know, get married to someone who you met there, have 2 beautiful children, and retire at the age of whatever. Like, that is not realistic. Everyone's life path looks so different. And the Hierophant in reversed reminds us that this week in particular for you, there is an element here that's just reminding you that like your relationship, your life path, your career, it is not going to look like everyone else's. So stop trying to rely off of basic normal advice designed for those who conform when you have a very unique situation that requires unique solutions. The Hierophant in reversed, you know, just pay attention to who your teachers, who your masters are. Sometimes when this card is in reversed, it shows receiving bad advice, you know, having a guru, a teacher, maybe even like a doctor or therapist who just doesn't take you seriously, who doesn't take themselves seriously, and they're not giving good advice. So just pay attention to that if you feel that vibe from anyone. Yeah, be discerning is what I want to say. Be really discerning when it comes to who you get your wisdom from. Okay, we have the Seven of Swords, uprights, coming out right underneath that Five of Pentacles. My nose is so itchy right now. I'm so sorry. So this is a card of deception. And I don't think it's necessarily like you're being lied to. I just think that someone in your life maybe, and my mind's going to like an older male for some reason, specifically maybe a relative. I don't know. It doesn't have to be, but I'm just seeing someone who kind of, I don't want to say they're arrogant, but they give you their opinions about your life or about something that it doesn't have to directly involve their life. Like maybe they're just giving their political opinion, but like their political opinion and their viewpoint on things, the things that they support are out of alignment with your well-being, or maybe they're just straight up attacking you. But I don't know. I just see someone here who speaks out of turn and is kind of like just not allowing you to talk, not allowing you to have a voice. And that makes you obviously sad and feel kind of a lack in your life. So I am really curious as to how, if this doesn't resonate, don't force it to resonate, but like, if this does resonate, leave a comment about it, because I want to know who this is for you, because I keep seeing like an uncle or a dad for a lot of people. And it's like you wish you had that support, so maybe that's where that lack is coming from. Okay, let's see. Center of the spread for you is the Emperor. Okay, more masculine energy coming through. And this is right underneath the Three of Cups, which is really interesting. So the Emperor being the center of your spread, you're kind of in a really organized mindset this week. And like I said, we had that image of decluttering, getting rid of what no longer serves you, and just kind of like getting all of your ducks in a row. The Emperor is a really fun energy for the week ahead reading, because it kind of just shows a week where you're feeling clear-minded. You're in your CEO energy, and your life ahead, you just kind of know what you have to do. And I don't know, you know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of the joy of cleaning. I love cleaning so much. It's like a meditation to me. And whenever the Emperor comes out in a weekly reading, like in the center, it just reminds me of like the joy that I personally derive from cleaning. And then I feel like I'm so clear-minded. I have so many ideas. I know what I have to do next in order to achieve my greatest good. And like, you don't have to be actually cleaning, but I see you having that energy for some reason. Like, you know, cleaning out an old basement and you just feel like your whole mind is cleared. Like, oh my gosh, there's so much exciting things I could do with this space. I just see you clearing house, whether it's your literal house or your life. Maybe, and if it's an even more dramatic cleaning of house, you know, if you are getting into a breakup or seriously removing someone from your life, I mean, that can even have that same feeling of like, well, now there's space in my life for new things, new people, new experiences to come through, and it is actually kind of exciting. So, sixth card out for you. Also, you may be having a positive experience with your boss or your job this week. I know that's really specific, but I do see that as well. Sixth card out, we have the Magician. Yeah, guys. Yeah, wow. You are manifesting. Really productive week for you. For sure. Like super organized, productive, CEO minded. Getting things organized, getting things cleaned out, writing a to-do list. Having a nice, inspired energy, like I'm gonna meal prep, I'm gonna like have a schedule for doing my laundry, I'm going to have a schedule for meeting my goals, and it's like you're almost managing yourself and your own life and your own energy exceptionally well this week. And I think that's why the Hierophant came out in reversed, saying like be your own guru, be your own whatever, you know, be your own CEO here is what I'm seeing, like this powerful energy of just being in your power and just managing your life really, really well this week. Okay, so we're moving on to the third and final row to get some more deets about this week for you. Your seventh card out is the Three of Wands. This has been coming out for a lot of people. There's a goal achieved this week, some type of celebration or even a recognition of all that you have accomplished thus far, which is amazing. Oh, you know what? I almost wonder if you're a Pisces sun, you obviously don't have a birthday this week, but I almost wonder if you accomplished something and someone you thought would show up to celebrate did not show up. That might be a message for some of you guys. And we do see celebration with the Three of Cups as well. Three of Cups, Three of Wands. You or someone in your life may be celebrating some type of achievements, accomplishments. And it could be that either someone who you wanted to be there to celebrate didn't show up and that makes you sad, or they did show up and maybe they just go off on some type of political rant and make everyone uncomfortable, or they just say something inappropriate. I don't know. Honestly, I'm not saying it's a huge deal for you. It just seems like kind of drama. I don't know. I'm in the mindset personally in my life right now where when things like this happen, like it's just like kind of entertaining and amusing for me. I don't know. I'm like so, I don't want to say detached from reality, or I don't know. I view reality almost as like a series, a TV series playing out on the screen. So whenever little dramas like this happen, it's not necessarily that I like it, but it's just like, this is exciting. This is interesting. This is stirring the pot. Okay. And I almost like kind of detach myself from the immediate situation. I wear the world a little loosely. Like I don't want to let every little thing move me to tears and upset me. So I don't know, I'm kind of seeing a similar energy for you this week where it's like, I guess, upsetting that someone did this or didn't show up for you in the way that you needed them to. But at the same time, you're kind of detached from it and you're like, well, you know, that's an interesting development in life, I guess. All right, I like your attitude this week, Pisces. I want to chill with some Pisces this week for sure. I'll definitely put that in my schedule. Okay, because your energy is fun and organized this week. 8th card out for you. 8th card out for Pisces. We have the King of Coins in reverse, which is really fascinating because it's right underneath the Emperor. And these are pretty similar energies when the King of Coins is upright. I feel very grounded, very stable, has their stuff together. But again, King of Coins, this is coming back to that person. Remember I said they felt like an older masculine person? And here we have an older masculine person coming out. And the King of Coins is really like on par with the insights we were picking up of like just not listening to you, kind of like my way or the highway, and being like having a smirk about it. Like, oh my gosh, I'm getting like a specific vision of someone who is really like, how do I put this in a way that won't offend anyone? Really like hardcore Republican, like, oh, them dumb libs. Like, I don't know, that's the vision that comes to my mind. Someone who's just really hardcore about their perspective, but in a disrespectful way. Like, you can be into your own opinions and you can have your opinions on people who you love and their life choices, but like that doesn't give you the right to put down other people's choices and opinions. You know, that's what respect is, you know, respecting the differences between people. Like, okay, those are your political opinions, those are your choices, that's the way that you live your life, and I will respect it. I won't try to change you or take that away from you. I personally don't want that for my life, but I respect that you want that for your life, and that's how you see the world. Everyone sees the world differently, and respect is literally just acknowledging that everyone sees the world differently and just allowing other people to exist and not trying to force change on them or pass hardcore judgment on them for their perspectives, okay? And we see someone in your life who does not understand that this week, but we already talked about that. So final card out for you, honestly, other than that, this is a really good week, is the Page of Coins. Yeah, look at that. See, you aren't gonna become this person at all. You aren't this person. You are someone who's really generous and respectful. And Page of Coins shows almost like a new, like, if this is someone you are releasing from your life or something that you're releasing from your life, it will be replaced really quickly. Like, honestly, like, and I know you can't replace someone special in your life, whatever, but like this space and time that they took up will be replaced with something more positive. And the Page of Coins can represent new money, commitment, or like just or even a person. A higher sense of having your crap together this week is what I really want to say, especially under the Magician, which is number 1. We see a new start here. this week for you, a new beginning, a fresh mindset that leads to more wealth, more prosperity, and more groundedness, having a nice grounded, peaceful perspective. So beautiful stuff. Leave a comment down below, Pisces. What are you letting go of? And what are you inviting in? Because we do see a high level of organization, especially when it comes to manifesting and manifesting your own really unique life path that looks something different from everyone else. I almost wonder if you made a decision in your life that isn't the norm, or you came out of the closet in some way, or you're making a decision that someone didn't agree with, but it's your personal life, like maybe you decided, like say you're in a partnership, for example, and you don't believe in marriage, and you have a conservative father or mother or something, sister, brother, and they're really bullying you for your decision not to get married and judging you harshly, putting you down, and it's just really inappropriate, That's the type of energy that I'm seeing here. But you're happy nonetheless because you're living your best life and you have your own little tribe of people who love you and celebrate you anyways. So it's like, it's not a loss that this person's being a dick, It's not a loss. And even if you have to kind of distance yourself from them, like the void that creates more beautiful stuff is just going to come through anyways, that is more aligned with who you are as an authentic individual. So thank you for joining me. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus, and I will see you for the next one. Bye bye.